Hey guys, welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another match reaction. Barcelona beat Brest in the Champions League 3-0. Barcelona, they returned to winning sensations after some uncomfortable draws and an uncomfortable defeat against Real Sociedad. Barcelona, they bounced back and they get the 3 points. And I would say it was a relatively comfortable and dominating performance from Barcelona. I really like the overall performance, and we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about the players who played well, and are actually a couple guys. I think genuinely some players in the Barcelona played out of their mind. And guys, before I do, guys, make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. Everything is posted down below in the description. And as well, guys, if you guys want to join the stream and give your thoughts and also have a debate, feel free. Go on X at CulePodcast, click on the StreamYard link, and you will be able to join. But guys, before I let in everyone, I do want to show you guys the lineup that Hansi Flick did opt to go for in tonight's match against Brest at home. He started with Iñaki Peña in goal. Gerard Martin started yet again. And Gerard Martin, he had a very solid performance. He played well. And he also got assist for Dani Olmo's second goal. And I want to give props to Gerard Martin because he has received, a lot of criticism for his recent performances, and rightfully so. When he does play well, you do want to applaud him, and when he does play poorly, you do want to point it out. In the defense, he also had Inigo Martinez, Pau Guarci, who were absolutely fantastic on the night. They were absolutely brilliant. On the other side, Jules Koundé, and in the base of the midfield, you had Pedri and Marc Casado. Pedri, brilliant masterclass. And genuinely, when Pedri is fit, guys, he is absolutely amazing. He's one of, if not the best midfielder in the world when he is fit. Marcos also had a great game. And up top, you had Fermin Lopez, who had chance after chance after chance, but could not put it away. Honestly, Barcelona, they should have won this game by a bigger goal margin than they actually did. Fermin Lopez, he could have genuinely scored a hat trick. Dani Olmo, he got a goal, which was actually Barcelona's second. Rafinha partnered up alongside him. It was a quiet night for Rafinha, but he did do a job. He did put in a good performance. And Robert Lewandowski, who is the highest rated player on football, but Pau Guarci got the MVP award. But Lewandowski's overall game, his touches, his passes, it was brilliant. And he also got a brace, and he reached the elusive 100 goal mark in the UCL. But Sake NJ, welcome to the stream. Street Fighter, welcome to the stream as well. Balde and Torres looking sharp. Yes, they also came on in the second half, and they did play in a very, very good cameo. But Sake, I'll go to you first. Overall thoughts on the match. How did you feel? Did you like this Barcelona performance?
Yeah, I think it was a good performance. It's just that we didn't take our chances in the first half, and in the second half we did. I
Okay.
think Pedri was good. I think Gerard Martin had a good game for the first time. I think
Yeah.
also
Very critical of him.
Lewandowski was good. I think multiple players were they were good. Most of the players played their game with 100% concentration for entire 90 minutes, and that's how we get the win. Don't make any
Okay.
mistakes and stay concentrated. Then we can dominate any team.
Absolutely, absolutely. I definitely agree with you. I think this
You
has
know,
been a
all the
much improved
all the games
performance.
that we have lost season, it is our mistake in the end.
Yeah, Barcelona just shooting themselves in the foot, just having that lack of concentration, allowing the opponents to get back into the game. And I really like how Barcelona, they managed this game because even from minute one, you saw the intensity from Barcelona. You saw them not allowing Brest to have chances. You saw them focused, and it resulted in the 3-0 victory. But what's up, NJ? Welcome. Overall thoughts on the match? I did know that what's it called? You found the first half a little bit boring, but
It
did you
was
find the second half to be boring as well?
second half. We were able to create a lot of chances. We were able to bounce back, which is good. But overall, yeah, the game was good. I guess I would
Okay,
say.
good. Um, do you think it was a much improved performance than our recent games, or
Oh
would you
yeah,
say
oh yeah,
it's
100%.
it's
Yeah.
just a step in the right direction? What do you think?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a better performance compared to the last two performances we had, and also it was a much needed win because if we have tied the game this game, then the momentum would have been going downhill. But good
Uh
thing that
huh.
we won it so that we can bring the momentum against Las Palmas.
I like how you mentioned that because I completely agree. I think, for example, there was some, anxiety in the fan base, after, the way that Barcelona they lost against Real Sociedad right before the international break.
Yeah.
They come back after the international break. They have a 2 goal advantage, but they, let that lead go. There could have
Mhm.
been some worries seeping into the Barcelona fan base, saying, "Oh my God, like, is this
I mean,
for?"
come on, when you look at it, our fan base is always flip flop, anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's part of the nature of our fan base. But I never had doubt in Hansi Flick,
Oh
and
yeah, no, me
this
neither.
was a good win, to put any worries to bed and
Yeah.
to just basically get back on that winning momentum because we do need to go for La Liga hard because as you guys know, if Real Madrid they do win their game in hand. That 4 point gap that Barcelona currently have will be reduced to only one.
Yeah.
Van Lee, welcome to the stream. He says it's hard to deny Lewandowski is a professional marksman, knows how to finish in his sleep. Maybe we can squeeze out one more season.
Nothing.
And
He will come back. He'll come back for one more season because there was a clause that said that 50% of this game he's gonna get renewed 1 year.
yep. But just depending on the amount of game time that he has. But I do want to talk about Lewandowski because Lewandowski tonight was absolutely brilliant. We talked about in the halftime space, like, hey, how his UCL achievement, how does that bode for his Barca legacy? But I don't want to talk too much about his like the far future, but I want to look for right now in the present in this season, and looking at how well Robert Lewandowski is performing. It's like, how important do you think it's going to be for Robert Lewandowski to be firing on all cylinders? It's like, are you there?
Do you
No,
want to go
Yeah,
first?
I'll
sorry. Can you
Oh, okay.
repeat the question?
Oh no, no, just like looking at how good that Robert Lewandowski is playing, how important do you think is for our season for these upcoming matches for Robert Lewandowski to be playing well and everything?
I think he's extremely important for us because Rafinha and Lamin won't score the goal that he scores, and if he gets injured or something, we don't have a strong backup for him in the first place. At least we can play someone, if Lamin gets injured. Right now, we are playing
Hmm.
Rafinha in his place. If Rafinha gets injured, we can play Danny Olmo on the left wing. But if Lewandowski gets injured, so we don't have backup. We don't even have Victor Roque on the bench.
Hmm. You have
So I
Paul Victor, but
yeah,
it's not really the same.
Pau Victor, but yeah, I don't think he's the that kind of a player that Lewandowski is. He's not a pure nine. He won't
Hmm.
be able to hold back center backs, and those kind of finishing. Maybe he will do the passing and connect with wingers, but finishing, I don't think. Maybe.
Okay. Okay. What's up, 87? Good to see you, man. Good to see you in the stream, man. Big fan. As Van Lee said, top of the Champions League scoring, top of La Liga, and it's not even close. That's true. Robert Lewandowski is having an absolute amazing season so far, man. He's absolutely firing on all cylinders. And as like I said, he's going to be extremely important for Barcelona if we are going to win silverware. We're going to need someone to put in the goals. And right now, there isn't a better goal scorer out there than Robert Lewandowski. And it's amazing that he's doing it at 36 years of age and reaching 100 goals in the Champions League is a remarkable achievement. I want to give applause for Robert Lewandowski, and I want to specifically talk about his overall game because we've talked about before, his ability on the ball to finish and everything, but his distribution, his passes, his touches, they were amazing on the night. There was one chance that he gave to Fermin Lopez. I think it was a pass from Rafinha or Jules Koundé out on the right hand side, and Robert Lewandowski, he has like a little flick, a back heel to Fermin Lopez, and Fermin Lopez was put in the perfect position to score, but unfortunately he shoots it straight at the keeper. But touches like that, it reminds you of the quality of Robert Lewandowski. I want to see if I can find the image, if I can see it, but
What
no, yeah,
on the
Robert
back hill?
Lewandowski was brilliant.
The back hill pass?
Yeah, the back heel pass to Fermin Lopez.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
like
well,
when when you look at it, like Lewandowski, like yes, he is the main star that we have. But the beauty part about this team is that we don't really have to rely heavily on Lewandowski because we have Olmo, we have Rafinha. But if we're talking about last year, then yeah, it would have been different because he was the only one doing everything. But this year, the pressure that Lewandowski he's not that heavy anymore compared to like last year. This year,
Uh-huh.
he can rely on Olmo, Rafinha. Yeah, sure. Like I mean, like the main goal is like Lewandowski scoring every goal every game, but that's not how football works sometimes. Sometimes he won't score.
Mm-hmm. That
So
is true. That is true.
there'll be times where like he will do the assists and stuff like that. But the beauty part is that like we're not stressing Lewandowski that much anymore compared to last year. This one, he's more free now. Like he's like able to express himself. Like he can link up play with us easily. And now, like obviously, the main goal is him scoring much goals as much possible, right? Yeah.
Okay, okay. Jordan, welcome to the stream. He says, I like the press up front, not allowing the opponents to put passes together and putting the ball behind the defenders. Also, individually, everyone did well. Yes, that's something that Hansi Flick, and Inigo Martinez, they talked about in the press conference. And they were saying that, hey, when a player is not pressing, when, there's a lack of intensity from the team, you notice it. And in this game, I thought the pressing from Barcelona, they were really, really good. They were focused, and they were able to put Brest under pressure. And in the opening 10 minutes, you had a fantastic ball from Pedri, right here, a little dink over the top of the defenders into Robert Lewandowski, who a foul is committed against him by the Bizot, the Brest goalkeeper. And I'll know very quickly, guys, is this a penalty in your guys' opinion?
Oh, come on,
Yes or
bro.
no?
Yes.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yes. Yeah.
He's having
Yeah.
a question. Come on now.
Yeah. Like
Come on, bro. You're just taking a bait now, bro. Taking a bait.
Yeah,
This guy.
right here, Robert Lewandowski, he takes control of the ball. It's in his possession, and the keeper just, basically knocks him in the back. Clear
Yeah.
cut penalty, and Robert Lewandowski puts it away. But throughout the match, throughout the first half, Barcelona, they had chances. They had this chance from Fermin Lopez, who, if he was able to, to angle it right there to the left hand corner, it would have been 2-0 in the opening 20 minutes. Then you have this chance from Rafinha, which goes close to the top right. It goes just a little bit wide, and just Barcelona that were knocking in that first half. But in the 65th minute in the match, Barcelona, they do get a second with a Dani Olmo goal. Brilliant magic from Dani Olmo and the Gerard Martin assist. And Dani Olmo, it was his first goal in the UCL for Barcelona and his first start as well. And I do want to give props. But guys, I want to ask you guys for a second, and then NJ. But what you make of that goal? Do you give more praise to Dani Olmo, or do you give praise to more to Gerard Martin for the assist?
I think I think that goal was, similar to the goal that, almost scored in the Euros also. He beat the player who was close to his body and then finished. I think in the box, I think he might be our second best finisher after Lewandowski, because in and around the box, his shooting power,
Yeah,
precision, he's very good at it. And also
absolutely.
prop to Gerard Martin, not only the assist but entire game. He had
Yeah.
some ball losses here and there, but that is normal for any player, in these kind of matches. And other than that, he played very well, defensively and going forward too. He's not as good as Balde, but I think I can see why, Hansi Flick was there, sticking to,
Mm-hmm.
playing him,
Uh-huh.
I think, yeah, he plays like a very balanced game. Not that he's like a 7 out of 10 at his best.
Yeah. I do want to give credit to John Martin, because as I said before, we've been critical of him. His performances at time haven't been great. He's been, sometimes the scapegoat of the team for some of our poor performances, but he did have a much improved performance, today against Brest. But NJ, I want to know if you share like the similar opinion.
Bro, I told you about Dani Olmo. Bro, this guy was a great signing. People were
Mm-hmm.
questioning. I'm telling you, bro. Like this guy, bro. Yes, he's injury prone. You know that, but his profile is very rare to find nowadays. Like he makes everybody better. Like he makes it easy for Pedri. He makes it easy for Lewandowski and Yamal and Rafinha. Like he's so good at tight spaces as well. Like when you look at how he plays, he doesn't rush anything at all. It looks so natural when he plays. Like he's not forcing anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah.
again when he scores goals, it's all bangers, not average goals. It's all it's
Uh-huh.
all
Absolutely.
it's
Absolutely.
always it's always highlights, like really good highlights when he scores. That's
Mm-hmm.
that,
About
that was a missing thing that we were missing in Barcelona for years after Rakitic left.
Also, I don't think we question the quality of the player of Danny Olmo. We didn't question his quality. It's
I
just
mean,
that, he doesn't seem to keep fit. It was like, now look at this. It is like his first
that was a
starting,
given. That was a
and
given.
we, already played like 3 to 4 Champions League games.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that was given before. Like everybody knew that this guy was injury prone, but people knew that when he plays, he's world class. Like everybody knew this outside Barcelona. Like even fans outside Barcelona, like even people who doesn't like Barcelona, didn't know that almost was a great signing for us. It just that, yeah, the problem was the injury, but yeah,
No,
if you're gonna focus on the negative, then you're not gonna be thankful for the
no.
player. You're gonna start hating the player for no reason.
Okay, okay. Venley says, we all know Lewa can't repeat this next year. Would you prioritize a forward that helps the press like David, Carrasquelia, or a forward to help with output like Sala or Leao? I think a combination of both, for example. I think
No,
maybe bringing, Jonathan David with potentially a Sala or Leao. I think
no,
that'd be a right move, you
yeah,
know?
he can repeat he can repeat his performance if we give him like the right players as well. He can
Absolutely,
repeat it next year.
absolutely. And if he stays in top physical condition,
Yeah, for
absolutely.
no, he will because his wife is a physical trainer as well. So
Uh-huh. Would the panel feel comfortable with Gavi in the starting 11 or Marc Casado is untouchable currently? Um,
it doesn't matter to be
I,
honest.
Untouchable
mm,
for me, at least for now.
I completely agree. I think Marc Casado alongside Pedri in the base have been absolutely perfect. I
I
would
mean,
not
again,
touch
when you
that
look at
for
it,
anyone at the moment.
but when you
I
look at it,
think
it's a long season anyway. So might as well just rotate. I'm not saying that you should bench Casado for good. I'm just saying like there'll be times where like you have to like rotate.
And for example, this weekend against Las Palmas, it's most likely going to be a combination of Pedri and Gavi at the base of the midfield because Marc Casado, he has
Yeah,
a red card. He will not. He's been suspended. He will not be playing against Las Palmas this weekend. And Pedri, who we have to talk about guys because Pedri, he was doing fantastic moves like this right now. He had this brilliant nutmeg in the air, and his performance overall, guys. When you look at his game,
Man of the
he had a
match performance.
world class. 112 touches, 12 out of 16 long balls completed, 90% passing accuracy, 4 out of 4 dribbles completed, 12 out of 14 ground duels won. And those stats don't even do him justice.
no,
I think, Pedri, when you look at him, you don't talk about stats. You look
no,
at the
I don't
magic
talk
that
about
he's
stats at
able
all.
to produce.
I don't do stats at all. I watch the eye test.
Yeah,
That's what I
when
do.
you talk about Pedri, man, oh, the guy is absolutely amazing. And Sake, is he the best midfielder right now in the world? What do you think?
Yeah, I think at his top three. I think at least.
Top
Yeah,
three.
I
Okay.
agree.
Well, which other two
Yeah, because
midfielders did you have alongside
I'm
him?
I'm just I'm not putting him, as a number one. I just want to see him fit for a season at least.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
Uh,
only reason. It is not like it is not, not his performances or not his quality. I know that he's a tier one midfielder. I am just not putting him number one because I just want to see him for a fit, see him fit for an entire season. That's the only reason.
okay. And which two midfielders do you place alongside him, in that top three?
Right
Musiala.
now, are you asking me for right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
right now.
right now,
Right
like
now.
just based on
It's
form,
right
based on
now.
this
Yeah,
season.
I
How
think Barella and
Oh
Valverde.
yes, Barella. Oh my
oh
God,
yeah,
Barella's a
dude,
baller, bro.
imagine Barrel in this team. My
Oh,
God, he would cook.
him and Pedri will do a lot of magic.
Oh my God, but
With,
Barrel
with
is a quality player.
yeah, with
Yeah, we
Olmo there,
we would have like 85% position in the match.
we were linked with him before Barella, but
Yeah,
again,
we
but I
were.
think good. But I think good. It's good that he plays for Inter because it balance out the football world.
Uh-huh.
Because we will be too
Imagine.
OP. We will be too OP if he had Barella as well on the
Hmm.
team.
But hey,
And
Pedri, what happened, NJ?
yeah, so Barella and I'll say Musiala as well there.
Oh, Musha is
Them three.
also a good shout.
Yeah.
Pedri to the press. Don't rush Lamine. The worst thing is to relapse. I am telling you from experience. Absolutely. And that's why Barcelona, they're being so cautious with him. And looking at some of the words from Pedri after the match, he says, Lewandowski in the 100 goals. It's a pleasure to have him here. I'm very happy for him. He continues to help us, and there's little more to say. He's one of the best forwards in history. There are many years ahead, but I've always said that this is a club where I want to stay forever. I don't know anything about the meeting earlier today. And that's in regards to, some rumors saying that there was a meeting between Pedri and Barcelona in order to talk about the contract renewal. But Pedri, he also talks about his sensations. He says he's very happy. Before the match, we talked about wanting to win and get back to our level. I feel more comfortable in a deeper position. Sometimes we rush things. We need to have more patience, and I try to help with that. And Pedri, at the age of 22, man, he's up there with the best midfielders in the world, and on his day, and I don't think, and when he is able to fit, there aren't any midfielders who are much better than him. Van Lee says, Kouarsi battle score messed up his baby face. Funny thing is, I mean,
Yeah,
that's so true.
them TikTok
Um,
girls.
if we can't bring in anyone but a winger, I would like to see Rafa in the false nine. All right, interesting. Uh, guys, can we squeeze the Las Palmas match without Lamine? Away to Mallorca and away to Vitor Roque are tricky games. Must win with the circumstances. Would you
I
guys
mean, they're
play Lamine Yamal for the weekend game against Las Palmas at home?
not Las Palmas, but I'll play him against Betis in 60 minutes against Mallorca.
Okay. So you
But
give
Las
him even more
Palmas,
rest.
Las Palmas. Yeah, I mean, we can play him, but the thing is, I want to see like how can we win without Lamine Yamal, right? So,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, yeah, simple lang.
Okay. And guys, I want to give quick praise to Pau Corte because we didn't really talk about him, but he's also in the category of Lamine Yamal because he's 17 years of age, but the performances that he puts in, game in and game out, is that of a world class center back, man. And you know, Barcelona, they're Iñaki Peña didn't really have to do much, and that's credit to both Inigo Martinez and Pau Cuarci. The level that they were showing, and every single chance that Brest they were
You
trying to
know,
get behind, their positioning was
also
amazing.
to be fair to Kubarse, we all love forward players, then there is a bias about all forward
No,
players, because of their on the ball ability. But if you look at
absolutely.
Kubarsi, his on the ball ability is as good as midfielders and forwards, and
Yeah.
his defending is as good as best defenders. So he's doing the best of both worlds.
Yes. But Angie, do you have any words in regards to Pau Cuarci?
Yeah, I mean, for his age, he's doing this. I feel like we kind of have the mixture of Ramos, PK, and Puyol in one. To be honest.
Ooh, and what players to
But again, when you
to be
look
put
at this,
alongside?
him performing, don't be surprised if De La Fuente calls him up because he's going to be the partner moving forward with Laporte, starting the Nations League in March until the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll be happy if he wins the Nations because that's his second international trophy. So
Uh-huh.
I'll take that.
But guys, before we end off the video, I do want to show you guys the Champions League table because with this win, Barcelona, they are now second in the UCL table. If Liverpool were to get a win tomorrow against Real Madrid, Barcelona, they would be in third place, but that would still place us in the
I
top
think it
eight, and
also
that is the
depends on
goal.
Monaco.
On Monaco? Oh, yes, as
Yeah,
well. Yeah, because
I
I
mean, it
didn't
doesn't
see
really
that.
matter to be honest. As long
Uh-huh.
as we win top six, and then we should be good.
Precisely. As long as Barcelona get in the top eight, we will be there
Yeah,
for basically I think avoiding the
uh,
playoffs and
the
everything.
playoffs. Yeah,
Uh-huh. But
um,
when you look at the league table, man,
yeah.
PSG in 26th. Wow.
shout out to Dembele, got a red card today.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm not gonna
I'm
see
not
the
like
highlights.
though.
I wasn't able to see the
I'm
match.
not like though. I like the format this year compared to like the past because
Okay.
Also, did
it's more
did
competitive.
did you guys did you guys hear any boost for Frankie De Jong when he came on and he was touching the ball?
Yes. Yeah,
It wasn't really a big
yes.
deal. It is what it
Uh-huh.
is. It is what it is. 'Cause again, he's been underperforming, so it's not really
Mm-hmm.
it's not really personal
I
or anything.
understand, that all most of the fans hate Frankie De Jong, but just don't boo him when he's playing on the pitch because it's really hits
Nah,
the confidence of the
no,
player.
because
Yeah.
again, when you look at it, the media made the Spaniards hate De Jong so much back then.
Well, I
So
mean, but also, some of the young performances so far, like for example, like
I know, but then when you look
come
at it
on.
though, yeah, I know that. But when you look at it, majority was it because he's not Spanish as well. That played a
Mhm.
factor as well. That's
Uh-huh.
why.
But so
Like when you look at it, they never like have this media where like they hate Ferran Torres. It's always in the newspaper of Frankie De Jong this Frankie that. You can see that they don't like Dutch players because again it happened to Bengal. It happened to Luke
Yeah,
De Jong before.
I think it is understandable from the from Spanish people or players, from people from Barcelona, but it is not only from that
No,
Frankie de Jong is
no,
getting hate. Most of the
no. It happens
people
like
are
that. It
seeing his
happens like that.
performances.
Yeah, it's like it happened in the past as well. When I was watching Barcelona in the 90s, they heavily criticized Koeman as well back then in the
yeah,
90s.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
only
I
agree
totally
for
agree with you,
criticism.
but
Yeah,
yeah, but it's not like it is deserved criticism, I think, for Frankie de
Uh,
Jong at least.
exactly. I only think it's valid. Having criticism for players that do deserve it. I do. I never want to go into the personal because that's like that's where you're going too far and everything. But
yeah. The thing,
I
but
think it's perfectly
also,
fine to whistle a player for
yeah,
who
but
you think is
also
performing
again,
badly. But at the same time, you don't want to do that because you've hurt the player's confidence. I agree with Saket there.
yeah, but also again, when you look at it, like the people thought that the people asked a lot from Dion being the Iniesta Xavi during his early days in Barcelona, which is that's not how he plays. But it is what it is. Again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't boo him because he's the person. Yeah, boo him because he doesn't perform as well. But when you look at it
Okay.
in very deep, like because he is not Spanish
Okay.
as well.
And the last thing I do want to talk to you guys about, and before I end off the video, is that if Paulo Torre, because Paulo Torre he came on in the second half. He had roughly, I believe, 12 to 15 minutes, something right there. But he put in a great performance. He put an
To
absolutely
be
fantastic performance.
Yeah, to be honest,
Uh,
he could have had a goal. He had one
Yeah,
chance. He could have had a goal, and he could have had an assist also for Lewandowski.
exactly. And it was a very good cameo. It was a very good cameo. I
yeah.
do want to give
Well,
him
too
props
bad
for
he's
that.
leaving the summer. Too bad.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, what's it called? There was a moment in which he had like this recovery. Oh, right here. He basically had this recovery right here,
Yeah,
and he was basically one on
yeah,
one, but
yeah. I
he
nearly
he
scored
basically.
it.
Uh
But
huh.
again, as good as Pablo Torres is, it's better for him to leave to develop his game.
All the Spanish midfielders, Gavi, Pedri, and Pablo Torre, they need to do a shooting sessions with Lewandowski.
A shooting session.
Yeah, yes. Look at the Spanish players that we have in Barcelona. Don't. That's why I say don't blame De La Fuente for calling them out because they're because the La Masia players and the Basque region players are the only good players they have developing players right now. They think there's no Madrid players that are really good. Atletico, what they have Barrios and fucking Riquelme, which is they're underperforming right now. Like literally, like the only consistent players they have is the Bilbao, the Sociedad, and Barca players.
Okay.
So then you can't really
But
blame De La Fuente for calling them out, calling out.
no, but like for example, like if you see a player is carrying a lot of minutes, maybe rest him. You're playing Nation League
Yeah,
games.
but
You know,
but again, it's different now. It counts to their resume as a player now.
but I mean, still,
I mean, a
um,
trophy is a trophy in the end. And the day, it counts
true.
in their resume.
True. Imagine Leal in this team fire
Nope,
any
nope,
left winger of
no.
quality would be
I
absolutely
don't
amazing.
imagine.
Obviously, NJ, we know
Nope.
you don't like Leal, but
He's a he's Dembele, bro. I'm telling you right now. He's gonna be lazy halfway. I'm not no, but you can laugh right now. You want? I'm telling you right now. Later on, watch. You will turn your back against him later on as well. Just how you get this Dembele. I'm telling you right now. Telling you.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Ace Leonel asks, when Araujo comes back, who do you think he replaces, or do we bench him? Well, right now, Inigo Martinez and Pau Cuarci, they are the starters. I think for Araujo to come back, he's gonna have
No,
a chance. He's
It's
gonna
not
have a
really
chance.
replacing or benching. It depends on the game. Like who suits more in the game. It's
Yeah,
not
I
really
I
benching.
I still think we should substitute Kubarsi because he has been playing lots of game at his
Yeah.
age. So Araujo will come in place of him, I think.
I mean, when you compare a midfielder to center back, they don't really run compared to a midfielder. Though. They only run when they do a
No,
counter
no,
attack.
but still, like even like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
being
no, I
out
know.
there, like you risk of an injury, for example, with ACL, which hopefully he doesn't have an ACL injury, but injuries like or freak accidents or anything like that, you wanna put a modest amount of minutes
yeah.
into his legs. But guys, overall, in tonight's match against Brest, I thought it was a much improved performance. It was a step in the right direction for Barcelona. We got back into winning ways, and it's fantastic. After those negative sensations that we did have against Celta Vigo, and as well as against Real Sociedad, and we're going to be moving on to this weekend against Las Palmas and a
Is it
Barcelona
Sunday or
victory.
Sunday, right?
I
Saturday.
believe it's Sunday. Let me make sure I'm right. I don't want to have it incorrect. It's going to be Saturday. Saturday.
All right.
After watching these performances, I feel now so frustrated for the Celta Vigo game.
Yeah.
Only thing we had to do was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
put
The
Pedri
honeymoon phase is
alongside
over.
Casado and control the match.
Honeymoon phase is over, my guy. Now going back to reality.
No.
Yeah.
But guys, that was it for the match reaction. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And as always, guys, let me know down below your thoughts about the match. Saket, NJ, thank you guys for being here. And guys, see you
Peace
guys
out.
all in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Wow.